Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn and my video for today. My video today is featuring a card that I shared on my blog last week, which everybody has absolutely loved. So I thought it would be fun if I showed you how I did it. And in actual fact, this is a really, really simple card. It's not hard at all. The colours that were chosen for this card were not my choice of colours. I actually used this card for a colour challenge. And the colours in the colour challenge were, let me get the ink pads for you to show you, although mine are a little faded. They were Fresh Freesia and Cherry Cobbler and Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. Now, I am not a purple girl. I have said many, many times to many people I don't really like purple, and I very rarely ever use it. I am more of a green and blue person. But having said that, I think this card is so pretty, and I was really thrilled with how it turned out. I really loved it. But I wanted to try and see if I could make the same card in my colours. So I've chosen Lemon Lime Twist and Parakeet Party and Tahitian Tide and Coastal Cabana for my stamps, my ink colours, to try and make this card in Julia colours. So let's have a look and see if it looks as good as these amazing colours. I do have to say that the people who chose these colours for the colour challenge did an extraordinary job. They just look so beautiful all together. It is a really lovely card. All right, as I said, the card itself is incredibly simple. It's just one standard card base and two pieces of cardstock, just slightly smaller than your card front. So you could use any size card to create this card. And then I have die cut the four smallest, because it's a double up, that one. The four smallest circles from the Deckled Circles dies. In these dies you get 14 circles. So I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, the four smallest, okay, for my baubles, because I didn't want them to be too big for my card. Hence I chose the Deckled Circle dies, okay. And I combined that with, I think, my favourite stamp set for this mini catalogue for this Christmas. If you get a Christmas card from me, there's a good chance that I will have used this stamp set, or maybe the tree, the Merriest Trees, but I have absolutely love this stamp set. It's got so many gorgeous little lovely starry things that are really fun to use, and also some nice greetings. Okay, so I have got an extra bauble here. It was an interesting experiment when I die cut these Deckled Circles. I was wondering how they would turn out because of the deckled edge rather than a round edge, but as you can see from the card, it actually turned out to be pretty good. So the first thing we're going to do is use my lighter colours, which is Coastal Cabana and Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to stamp with the darker ones and blend with the lighter ones, okay? I do need scrap paper for this, so I'll just pop all my baubles on here. I have used this a bit before, but all right, so my largest one, get some Coastal Cabana, and I've got a bluish blending brush here. I'll just rub a little bit extra off so that I don't, actually I might have to find another one. It's not quite, here we go. Oh no, that one's being used with white. Here's one. I have a few blending brushes and I like to keep to the similar colour families, but that one might be a bit dark. Okay, so just going to ink up my brush with the Coastal Cabana, and just on the very edge, that is all I'm doing. Blending round and round just on the very edge. And look at that, there's your bauble done. Anybody could do that, just on the very edge. Okay, here we go. There's one done. I'll choose one of these. Just on the very edge. So I'm actually getting more ink on my scrap paper than I am on my bauble. Okay, here we go. So there's 2 done like that, and then I will get my, I'll save you. I love that Coastal Cabana, doesn't it look gorgeous? I'll get some Parakeet Party and my greenie brush, and again same thing, just on the very edge. Oh no, this isn't Parakeet, this is Lemon Lime Twist, I beg your pardon, Lemon Lime Twist. And actual fact, when you're using these colours with a blending brush, sometimes it gives you lots of lovely different tonal qualities, which is rather wonderful. Welcome everyone who's come to join me today. I'm so glad you could join me. This is my regular time slot each week. I try to make this time slot. So wherever you are, come back exactly this time every Thursday, and I'll be here to share some great ideas and techniques, share some cards with you in case you want to have a go making them too. Okay, there we go. Lemon Lime Twist. Next, I'm going to stamp my baubles. So I'm going to stamp each of them using this lovely star design from the Stars at Night. Let me show you, it's probably easier for you to see on here. So that star design from the Stars at Night stamp set. But I'm only going to stamp it right on the very edge so that it looks like it's curving around the bauble. There we go. What do you think? Coastal Cabana and Tahitian Tide. Do they look nice together? Let me know. Or if you think that hands down the purples win better. There we go. So there's my Tahitian Tide and Coastal Cabana combination. Next I'm going to use with my Lemon Lime Twist Parakeet Party. Okay, and stamp this on the edges. It's not a great deal of difference between Parakeet Party and Lemon Lime Twist, really. And then one right there and one, there we go. Okay, there's my baubles all done. Now I think my favourite sponging colour actually was the Coastal Cabana. So I'm just going to pop you out of the way and get my 2 pieces. So this one for inside and one for the front. And I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to each corner, to the opposite corners. Okay, and a little bit on this corner here. These lovely bluey aqua tones like the Great Barrier Reef. There we go. And for the inside of my card as well, the same thing. Probably a little bit lighter though, as you can see, because you want to leave some room for people to write on. And a little bit more. There we go, that'll do. So that's for my inside. Actually, while I've got that out, I'm now going to stamp with this lovely Starburst pattern, just to add a bit more colour. There we go, that's the inside of my card. And for the front of my card, some Starbursts right about where I want my baubles to go, so that they can show up a little bit more. And then I just have to wash off my Starburst with my, I think I'll go Tahitian Tide again. I'll do my greetings. So for the front of the card I've got, wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. And for the inside of my card, Merry Christmas. Here we are. Right in the center, Merry Christmas. I have a bit of a philosophy where I like to decorate the insides of my cards, and the more decoration on, the less writing I have to do. So there we go, there's some stars, maybe a couple more down there. And that's all of the stamping done, I believe. Okay, pop you guys out of the way. Now is the fun part, putting the, out of the way, putting the baubles on. So I've got my, now I need to offset this blues by putting another, this one here. Maybe you down a bit. Down there, down there, down there. Oh, there. That's about where I want my baubles to go, and these two can go on the inside of my card. Just going to swish that around this way, use my ruler and my marker, and the bullet tip end, and push you down just a touch, draw a line, and this one about where the center of it is, move you out of the way, move you down a bit, and this one down a bit. There we go. There's the strings for my baubles. Done-ski. All right, let's start putting our card together, shall we? I'll just get this bit out of the way. I can put this on the front of my card, and I'll use, I'm pretty sure, oh, I'm running out of dimensionals, Julia. Some dimensionals on this to make it stand up. And then I have to look for my next sheet of dimensionals. There we are. Pop you there. Wishing you. So, do you know, I'll just flip that over, I think. Do you know which colour scheme you like better? The purples or the greens and blues? What's your favourites? Put some snail on the back of this one and pop you in there. Oh. Actually, I need to put some strings on for these two here, don't I? You can go underneath that way. Let's draw a couple more lines. And I do like to do the lines first before I stick them on. That gives me a bit more adjustment space if I don't get it quite right. There we go. Alright, I'll stick these guys on. Put Mr. Lemon Lime Twist on the bottom. That way. And the Coastal Cabana one, Tahitian Tide one, above that way. There we go, that's those ones done. Let's get some more. Oh, I've got mini dimensionals. And more, oh, here they are. Brand new dimensionals. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Brand new dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to pop some on the back of each of my baubles, ornaments, and stick them on. And I'm going to ensure I'm keeping the stars on the sides rather than up and down, okay? So this one goes in the middle. Here we are. And you can go up here. Here we are. Like that. And then this little one. All right. Down there. Good. There we go. Now, I will freely admit that this beautiful, stunning, sheer, silver-edged ribbon is absolutely gorgeous, but I have none left. I've used it all up on my classes, so now I have to decide, and perhaps you can help me, what colour I should have for the little bows. So this colour here is Azure Afternoon, which is quite a strong colour. I can put that there. Or I've got Pool Party, which mimics the Coastal Cabana. Whichever colour I use, I do want to use the same colour for all of them. Hang on. Yeah. That's looking fairly nice. Or I've actually got Tahitian Tide metallic ribbon, which is much thinner, mind you. Very slippery for sweaty fingers. It's quite hot here today. No, that's an understatement. It's very hot here today. Very, very hot. That one's not bad. I don't mind that. That looks rather lovely. Here's some Parakeet Party metallic ribbon. I think the Tahitian Tide, and also the sparkle is nice too, because we're talking Christmas, aren't we? It's nice to have sparkle. I think it's better than the Azure Afternoon. I think the Tahitian's better than the Rightio, so process of elimination, or I could just go the organza glitter ribbon. Let's have a look, see what this one looks like. I might not have enough of the Tahitian Tide ribbon actually, because I've only got that much left. Here we go. That one. I do think the Tahitian Tide looks the best. Let's see if I can make 3 bows out of what's left on my spool. Three little bows. Now I do want to make that one a little bit shorter so I can get 3 out of it. Yep. There we go. 1 little bow on there. The last one's going to be the trickiest one. My hands are so slippery because it's hot. Oh, it's got too long a tail. And I should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? So you didn't have to wait for me to do this. There we go. One there. I wonder if it would work with 1 green one and 2 blue ones, because I'm definitely not going to get 3 blue ones. How's that? Let's try that. Or do we go those 2 and this one? No, I think I like the sparkly ribbon better. Rightio. Let's go. And the way to put them on is with my favourite mini glue dots. And 1 there. Pop you there. 1 there. Oh. There we are. And 1. There we are. On the top of this one. And last of all, we need to add some bling to our stars. And I've got the lovely festive pearls. Add some bling, and I think I'm going to add this lovely colour. One inside the centre of the large stars, just to make them pop just a little bit more. One over here. There we go. So which is your favourite? The pinks and purples or the greens and blues? Let me know in the comments, and feel free to share my video of how I made this. Actually, I want to cut you a little bit shorter, I think. There we are. That's a bit better. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know what you think. Like and share my video, leave a comment, and I'll come back and reply to all the comments later. Oh, both. That makes it hard. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a purple person, but I agree. They're both very, very pretty. And there's the inside of the cards there. Oh, and I put a little pearl on there. I have to put one on these two now. One there, one here, one there. I do love how the Coastal Cabana looks with the blending brush. Thank you so, so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Same time, same place. Bye now.